Hi friends, thank you for tuning into It's Natural. I am so excited today to share this recipe with you, and I'm hoping that you will join me on the journey with me. I'm planning to do a 21-day belly fat reducing slash workout diet. I guess you can call it a diet, but it's just a health and wellness adventure that I'd like to go on, and I would appreciate it if you guys join me. So what I looked at on my Facebook page was a recipe for a reducing belly fat drink. Now you only take a couple teaspoons a day. It's really not that much, but it's all with all natural ingredients. So I was like, well, why don't I give it a shot? So what I'd like to show you is, what I'll do is show you the ingredients, then we'll make it. I'll try it. And then also I'm going to measure my belly, and I'll check in with you guys once a week to let you know my progress. And I hope that you guys make the recipe and do this yourselves, and I would love to see the your results also. This would be a great way for people to actually see if these things really work. You know, you see them on Facebook and it's like, oh, give it a try and see if it actually works or not. And it's not harming you. It can only do good for us because it's healthy ingredients. So let's get started. You need horseradish. We're not going to use this much. It only comes to 125 grams that we'll need, which in conjunction is 4.4 ounces. So that's all we're going to use. We only need a little bit of ginger. This is a huge ginger root. We only need to get off 2 centimeters, so it's not that much. Ginger is very, very potent. We need some honey, only 4 teaspoons, not that much. And some lemon juice. The recipe calls for 3 lemons, but to tell you the truth, I'm not going to use lemons. I don't know if you've been on the news and seen how porous lemons are. Very porous on their skin, and studies have shown online that, or on TV, that there's fecal matter and all kinds of other bacteria on lemons, and they said to wash them really good. But you know what, I decided I'm not going to get lemons. I have some lemon juice at home. I'm just going to stick with this. So you need actually the same amount as the horseradish, 4.4 ounces. 3 lemons equals 9 tablespoons, which then converts to 4.4 ounces. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shred this, and then mix it all together. But also, I found the information, and I'm not affiliated with this website at all. I just found it online. I looked up on Google horseradish belly fat recipe, and it came up. The first one that came up with was healthandhealthyliving.com has a recipe. Now granted, it does have cinnamon added to that. Now if you don't know about cinnamon, there's 2 different types of cinnamon. One's true cinnamon and one's not a true cinnamon. And so if you have a lot of cinnamon, it actually can be toxic to your body. And the recipe doesn't call for that much, but I do not want to do the cinnamon in this recipe. It's up to you if you want to, but do your research on cinnamon. There's actually 2 different kinds of cinnamon, and mostly the stores sell the one that is not a true cinnamon. So look that up on Google it. It's I will do a video on just cinnamon alone, because it gets kind of a little bit in depth. So what you'll need for the horseradish, this is going to help boost your metabolism and also going to eliminate the fatty deposits. This is high in vitamin C, the vitamin Bs 1, 2, and 6, potassium, iron, magnesium, calcium, phosphorus. Awesome stuff. This also helps with digestion too, which I'm looking forward to that. Okay, ginger is very good for acid reflux, which I drink a tablespoon every morning to reduce my acid instead of taking the over-the-counter Prevacid or relaxative. I can't even remember the name. Actually, I'm allergic to that, and so I was trying to find all natural ways, and ginger was one of the ways. It helps with your digestion. It helps nausea, any type of stomach issues. This is a great item if you're having that. So this is also antibacterial, antiviral. Oh, by the way, horseradish is also known for good flora, the bacterial flora in your stomach. Honey is a good antiviral, antibacterial. I use this also when I have sore throats or anything going on with my throat. And then lemon is a good liver and kidney detox, and it's good in vitamin C. So you can actually do a mild detox on a daily basis with lemon juice, but I do warn you that when you do a lemon detox, beware that you're also taking the good bacteria out of your stomach. So from just my experience, what I've had is that I did a long detox, 1 week detox, and I ended up getting sick the following week, really, really bad, because the bad bacteria and the good bacteria was also going out of the detox. So what I have done is that I will take lemon juice mixed 1 part water, 1 part lemon, and take it at night before bed. In the morning, I will have my probiotics, and that way I am re-entering my good flora into my stomach. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause. I'm going to get this all ready so we can cut it, and I'll be right back. All right, so here is the ginger, and I'm just going to cut off. I already cut it off. That's about 2 centimeters. I'm going to set that to the side. And I'm going to now open the horseradish. And this is up to you if you want to. I'm going to slice this up and then put it in the food processor. So I think it would be easier. Horseradish is very hard to cut. Just be very careful. Having to actually stand up to cut this. It has a pungent smell to it. So we're looking at 4 ounces, 4.4 ounces, which if you don't know how that, shaking the whole table here, reduces down to a little over 1/2 cup. So I don't know about you with measurements, but I'm never exact. It doesn't have to be exact. Close to it is enough for me. And like I said, this is pretty hard to cut. And I might have to use this whole root to get 1/2 cup. But what I'm going to do now is just cut this and put it in the food processor and see how much we've got. I've cut the horseradish up in a little bit more slices. Now you can use your blender. I have a Vitamix, and so you can use a blender for this. I just wanted to use my food processor to see if I can get it in littler chunks. I don't know how fine you like it, but it's just really your preference. So right here is all the ginger that I've just cut up, and as you can see, I still have almost 1/2 of a horseradish. Now this is the ginger. I'm just going to slice it, and as you can tell, there's juices flowing out of it. Ginger is so good for you. I love ginger. And now I'm going to put this in the food processor. All right, here's my food processor, and here goes the horseradish that I just cut up. To be honest with you, I think I'm actually going to need more, but I just want to see how far this gets me. I found it. Okay, so here we go. That looks pretty good. Let me see how much this goes to. Oh, my eyes are burning. This is strong stuff, guys. Whew. So hopefully this will work the way we want it to, you know? Woo! Horseradish, potent, potent, potent. Woo! Lord have mercy. Okay. So we've got here, wow, exactly a half an ounce, half a cup. So that turned out really, really good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the ginger in there, and then we're just going to go ahead and finish the recipe. All right, so I'm going to need to have my measuring cup here. So what we're going to do is just get any kind of glass that you have available, even an old spaghetti sauce can, anything. And just put this in here. I am so looking forward. I'm going to try this tonight. And this is to be, the recipe says to have it refrigerated for, well, the time that you use it. So it should be refrigerated. Okay, so we've got it in the cup here. And now I'm going to use the honey. It's only, I think 3 tablespoons. It's 4 teaspoons. So we have our teaspoon here. We're just gonna do 4 teaspoons of honey. Now, if you can get raw honey, that's great. I haven't been able to get to the health food store, so there's different kinds of honey. And any type of organic honey or raw, as raw as you possibly can. That was 2. 3, and 1 more. This recipe is very, very easy. It's very easy. Okay, so I'm gonna let that drain in there. Hopefully it'll stay for me. Okay, so we need 4.4 ounces, roughly around a half a cup. I'm not into doing exact measurements. I don't know about you, but if you are, that's the measurements. And so I'm just going to use half a cup. Okay, we've got our half a cup going on here. All right, we've got it done. And it doesn't consist of a lot. You can tell this is about a 16-ounce jar. And it's not even a 1/4 full. And you're only going to need 2 teaspoons of this a day. So it's not going to be a lot. Now, as I'm looking at this, to be honest with you, I don't think that's going to last me 21 days. And that's what the recipe called for. So, you know what? It's okay. We're going to try it and we'll go from there. I think what I'm going to do is, since this is such a small amount, I'm going to actually transfer this into a smaller jar. That way it's not so big. For some reason, I thought it was going to be a lot more because I don't measure a lot. Anyways, okay, I'm going to go ahead and find another jar for this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I found an 8-ounce mason jar, which is half a pint, and it filled it up pretty nicely. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of chunks of the horseradish in there. It's really up to you if you want to strain this or not. It calls for, the recipe just tells you to keep it in the refrigerator for 21 days and take 2 teaspoons daily. So, I mean, I'm going to take one right now just to show you. I mean, like, here's a teaspoon, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can't see it. Let me see if I can adjust the camera here. It kind of has grits to it. So, yeah, you might want to strain it. It's really up to you, though. But honestly, I love ginger, and I love ginger and horseradish and all that stuff. So, I don't think it's going to bother me that much. Sorry, the camera's going everywhere. Okay, so I just got to tighten. Please forgive me for that. So I am just going to, trying to figure out, you know, do your best. I don't think it's going to bother anybody, but I'm going to try it now. Ooh. That was lemony, but it had a taste. The honey really sets it off, so it's sour and sweet at the same time. So that was pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I just stir this up with a, you can do it with a cinnamon stick, with a chopstick like I have here, or you can do it with a spoon or whatever. But this is going in the refrigerator. I just did my teaspoon. So what I'm going to do now is just measure my stomach area, my belly fat, and tell me how much you've lost on this after you've done it for 20 days, 21 days. They tell you to take it for 3 weeks and then stop. So I'm going to start by measuring tonight. Now at night, we're normally way more at night than versus in the morning. So it is nighttime where I'm at right now. So I don't know if that's going to matter any, but I'm going to go ahead and measure my belly. So here we go. Sorry, my dog's barking here. So I'm at 37.5 inches. So there you have it. I hope you guys will join me on this journey, and I hope you like the recipe. It tastes really good. It's not that bad. So let's try it together and see if we actually lose our belly fat. Talk to you soon, and thanks for tuning in, and please subscribe to It's Natural.